I am David Mathuva, a senior researcher at Strathmore Business School. My areas of interest are accounting and financial markets, and financial cooperatives happen to be one of my areas of keen interest. Over years, we've seen quite a lot of developments in the cooperative movement or cooperative sector in our country, Kenya, with a penetration rate of over 26%. The cooperative movement has made significant strides in terms of supporting the social, economic welfare of the populace and the people of Kenya, those who've joined. I think when you look around or you ask around, you'll always find people telling you out of like every 10 adults in Kenya, you'll find 7 are members of our savings and credit cooperative. These are the so-called credit unions. SACCOs use different ways to run their affairs, all right? They use different approaches to run their affairs, and you'll always find they're all competing for a similar space. Just speaking of governance, it's this thing of a delegate system. I think over time we've seen SACCOs grow with very many members. You imagine a SACCO which has like 100,000 members. Now, calling 100,000 members for an annual general meeting in one place is almost impossible. We could still leverage on technology and the likes, but to run an efficient and effective AGM, we still have to devise a way of making sure that these forums are well run. And that is where now the delegate system is coming, where a few appointees are gotten from the membership, of course through the democratic process. This is where members in different centers do elect their representatives, who now join the annual delegates meeting, and then now the governance kind of mechanism is devolved, all right? Of course, they do have their meetings at the center level or the branch level. Then now when the delegates come for the annual delegates meeting, they bring the views of the members from the grassroots, and then now these views go as resolutions into the annual delegates meeting. The other thing that we've seen in the sector is the issue of embracing digital financial services. There is a study that we carried out the other day, and we found, empirically speaking, SACCOs that have adopted digital financial services tend to be more attractive to members, and members tend to be more loyal to them. And this is because of the security, the convenience, the diversity, all right, in their offering. And that means for SACCOs, they really have to figure out how they can embrace these digital financial services to make sure that they are competitive. Don't forget, in Kenya, it's like every day we have a cooperative being registered, all right? And this means new players coming on board. And who knows, with time you'll have so many of these players, and you really have to be competitive. So digital financial services is just one of the ways, and we've seen that, help cooperatives. The other aspect that we are seeing, and this is a growing trend in the SACCO sector, is the case of default. By default, I mean people not able to pay their loans. We call such loans non-performing loans. Now, in the financial services sector, some time back, we adopted the International Financial Reporting Standard number 9. This is on financial instruments. And this standard is the one which guides how we make provisioning, all right, for any loans or for any credit instruments advanced by financial institutions. And according to FRS9, we have to apply the expected credit loss model. Now, coming to SACCOs, definitely the adoption of the standard has, of course, been an uphill task. But I think by now, SACCOs should be at a better level of adhering to FRS9 and how they report their loans. But when we look at the trends in the non-performing loans that SACCOs are reporting, we've seen that grow from, I think sometimes back it used to be 5%, all right, the non-performing loans. But now we are seeing a case where we're reporting about 8%, 9% non-performing loans. And that is an indicator of difficulties with the ability to repay. Somebody might say, default has always been there. People will always, have challenges repaying. But at times we look at the trends, all right? And when you see this default rate growing, then it means we might have systemic or some issues with the economy that are making people unable to repay their loans. And that is a matter that needs, of course, a look into, all right, by those concerned. it might also speak to the policymakers, the regulators, the government of the day, also looking at what is it doing to help people with the disposable incomes? What is it doing to help people have much more to save? Because I think we have governments which want people to save, invest for their future, all right? And by the way, a SACCO can work like a pension scheme. A SACCO is a bank. A SACCO is an insurance. A SACCO can do everything a complete financial institution can do. And if the government is promoting savings for future, savings for retirement, pension for retirement, then it should also be promoting SACCOs and the people who are in these SACCOs, where they help them grow their deposits, they help them grow their investments, they help them empower themselves by taking loans and being able to repay those loans. And this is a call to all of us, of course, to see what we can do to make sure that the people who make the core of the SACCOs are well supported.